Hello, everyone, and welcome to another home theater review. Tonight, we're going to be talking about X-Men from the year 2000. So, this movie, I believe I watched it for the first time back when it maybe 2010, 2011. I never really got into X-Men until I hit my preteen years, like right around then. And it was mainly because my parents wouldn't let me watch it because my mother hates Wolverine. She loves Hugh Jackman, but she hates Wolverine because of his adamantium claws. But anyway, eventually they did let me watch it when I was around like 10 or 11, for the first one at least. And I remember I did really like it. It's a lot more comic booky than the other ones, I want to say, because I remember X-Men 2 being a lot more. They've always been really political and stuff about mutant kind and stuff like that. But I remember this one always being a little more comic booky because of like the end fights, like on the top of the uh, Statue of Liberty, and just there's like a machine that turns people into mutants and stuff like that. Minor spoilers, but not really. But anyway, this movie is what really started it all. It's the first appearance as Hugh Jackman as the Wolverine, first appearance as Patrick Stewart as Professor X, and and we know how this ends up if you've seen Logan. I'm really excited to watch all these movies through because that's what I'm about to start doing. Because I think in the end, when I finish up the series, it's gonna hit me hard. It's gonna hit me really hard, harder than it did the first time. But yeah. This movie I do enjoy it a lot. There is like a few things I don't really like about it. I don't like some. It doesn't really hold up as well as like Days of Future Past does. Days of Future Past is my favorite X-Men movie as of right now. I'm gonna watch them all through and it might change, but as of right now, it's Days of Future Past. But this movie, it is a lot of fun. You can have a lot of fun with it. One thing that I just, on the top of my head, that I don't like is that line that Storm says to Toad. It's like one of the most cringiest things ever. It's like, you know what happens when a toad gets struck by lightning? The same thing as everything else. Like, why was that in the movie? There are some things I do really like about it, though. Spoiler alert if you haven't seen X-Men from 2000. Uh, there's a scene where Mystique is pretending to be different members of the X-Men as right before the end fight. And she comes up to Logan as Storm, and it's like, the first time I saw this, I was like, oh, okay, there's Storm just talking to Logan. And then all of a sudden, Logan's just like, yeah, but you're not part of the group, and like goes like right in her chest. And I was like, oh my god, no, well, Logan, you just killed Storm. And then like she started turning Mystique, and it's like she went through all the X-Men again, and it was really cool at how she did that. That is one thing I really liked. I like that entire scene. The humor in it's really funny. Hugh Jackman as Wolverine is the best freaking casting choice in the world. I know it's said so much, but holy crap, it's perfect. So all in all, I do really enjoy this movie. It's a fun time to have. It doesn't hold up after 17 years great, but you can still go back and watch it and have fun with it. And I'm sure if I would have went and seen this in theaters, like let's say I was my age right now and it just came out, if I went to go see that in theaters and it was like one of the first superhero movies that were really taking it to like a serious level, I would probably be freaking out. Like you can tell how it was like trying to make people like freak out. Like it wouldn't show Professor X right away. It kind of showed like the side of his wheelchair and then like the side of his head, and you're like, oh my god, that's Professor X. Like that's what I think the director Bryan Singer was trying to get out of people. Like same thing with Wolverine. Whenever it first showed him, it was like showing his arm and showed the back of his hair, and you're like, oh my god, that's Wolverine. And you wanted to be like freaking out. And I'm sure that would be a lot of fun to go back and do now, but it's like now we got like Avengers Infinity War, and next year we got X-Men New Mutants, we got the Dark Phoenix storyline that's about to come out, we got Deadpool 2 that's coming out, a whole bunch of stuff, and it's like we don't get that anymore except for like new characters, and we barely ever get new characters anymore. But anyway, I'm just dragging on now. All in all, X-Men, the first one, I would rate a 7.5 out of 10. I'm very excited to be reviewing next X2, X-Men United. The next movie theater movie I will be reviewing, I really don't know. It's probably going to be Flatliners if there's nothing before that. I can't really remember if there's anything before that. Oh, yeah, I think it's going to be Flatliners, but we'll have to see. Anyway, guys, the next game review will probably be Injustice 2. I haven't started on that yet, but I've been really slammed with work and stuff like that. But I am happy to get this guy's review out for you guys tonight. Tomorrow, I'll be watching X-Men 2 tomorrow night, so that'll be out tomorrow night as well, and I'll start doing these daily, at least the X-Men reviews, until I finish the series. So I'll see you guys in the next time, and hope you enjoyed. See ya.